Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Madeline Schmidt. Almost 3 years have passed since the shocking murder of 10-year-old Victoria Martens. But the trial for the last remaining suspect in the Albuquerque girl's death isn't even scheduled. News 13's Jeannie Nguyen is here with what's happening behind the scenes. Jeannie.
Madeline, the trial for Fabian Gonzalez is still up in the air, but preparations are underway. We've learned that there's a lot of disagreement between Gonzalez's new attorney and prosecutors.
We're trying to find out the truth.
Attorney Steve Aaron says he's just trying to nail down the facts of that fateful night in August 2016, and he wants Michelle Martens to tell him.
We were allowed to interview her for up to 8 hours, and it's just a standard pretrial interview.
Aaron is the new attorney for Fabian Gonzalez, the boyfriend of Victoria's mother, Michelle. The pair and his cousin, Jessica Kelly, are the main suspects in the 10-year-old's death. To date, Kelly has pled no contest and faces up to 50 years in jail. Martens took a plea deal to spend at least 12 years in jail, but neither will be sentenced until Gonzalez's case is resolved.
Most people think the early fall at the earliest, and it could be even into the winter or the new year.
So far, a trial date has not been set. That's because Judge Charles Brown ruled in favor of the defense to keep his drug history out of evidence at trial. Then the DA's office appealed the decision.
Who had used what drug in the weeks past doesn't really matter so much as whether there really was a man or not a man.
As the case sits in limbo, waiting on the higher court to rule, tensions are running high at district court.
We got a bit of an argument with the DAs.
Aaron says he recently stormed out of an interview with Michelle Martens after a disagreement with prosecutors over his line of questioning. Aaron wants to finish that interview with Michelle Martens, but now the DA's office is claiming he gave up that chance when he stormed out. A judge will have the final say. Madeline, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeannie. There's no definitive date for when the appeals court could rule on excluding Gonzalez's drug history at trial, but Aaron says he's hopeful it will happen by June.